What is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I am Lonnie from Flight Sim Gaming. Yes, we are back in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. What's going on, Talal? Mr. Eric, welcome. We're going to give this one a go, ladies and gents. I'm not flying on VATSIM or say intentions. You know, I have no idea what this update has to offer, but, you know, we're going to give it a go. From what I've been seeing in the community, a lot of people are flying back in this simulator, so, you know, we'll kind of see what it does for us. We're down on the ground in Paris. We're using the I think it's Jetstream Design Paris Orly. It is compatible for 2024, and we're going over to Nice. That one is it's a separate Nice scenery, so I believe it's not a 2024 compatibility file from the 2020 file. So you have to repurchase it. It's from Just Sim, and it actually looks pretty decent. And real world flight today, ladies and gents, by Air France. Call sign up top, Air France 69 Quebec. Service over to Nice. Should be fun. Very gusty in Nice right now, and it's raining, so you know, it's going to be quite a wild one. I don't typically fly in this simulator, so, you know, trying to figure out, I guess, the flight physics and all that kind of stuff. It's a bit of a challenge coming over from 2020. So it's going to be definitely a fun one. Mr. Sam Guilford, welcome. Appreciate you stopping in. It's definitely different. I mean, this aircraft, I'm pretty comfortable with the Fenix, I would say, whether it's, you know, 319, 320, 321, doesn't matter which one I fly. I'm pretty comfortable with it. You know, I was obviously practicing some landings with FSI panel 2020, FSI panel for 2024, and the landings were atrocious to say the least. So, especially with the gusts coming into Nice, it's like, I don't know, there's a crosswind of 30 knots or something like that. But anyways, you know, we're doing 2 legs today, 2 short flights. I think they're like an hour and 20 minutes long or something like that. But yeah, we're gonna be doing 2 short flights, a medium haul live stream, I guess, for this afternoon. My daughter has a birthday party at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so my son should be back just before then. And then I got daddy duty, so I get a little bit of a break. And then they'll be back. But anyways, ladies and gents, no VATSIM today, no say intentions, no ATC. I'm literally just loading into the simulator. I got no idea what to expect. I don't know how these sceneries are going to react. I don't know if a couple things that I've noticed prior to, I guess, the update, the issues that I was experiencing on takeoff and arrivals coming into airports. Super intense performance issues. Don't know what to experience, you know, or what we're going to get with that. Hopefully that's all been resolved, but let's look out for that. Hopefully no crashes. If I do get a crash, I mean, we can always jump in 2020 at the end of it. A Sobo scenery, not a Sobo scenery. These are third-party add-ons. I got everything down in the description. So Jetstream Design, I believe, did this one, and then Just Sim has the Nice scenery. The Fenix should fly the same as in 2020 and 2024. It's the same airplane, just ported it over. Yeah, but the physics are different. It feels weird, man. I'm telling you, it feels really weird. Also, another thing, too, in the sensitivity settings, maybe some of you can chime in on this. If you go over to your controls and you pick any one of your things, for example, we'll pick the rudder pedals, for example. Where do I find... So finally this is all working, which is pretty cool, but where do I find reactivity? There's no reactivity here. So this is where I'm having the issue. The reactivity is not there. Normally reactivity I'll set to like, I think it's like 30 or 50 or minus 30, minus 50. It's not there, so to me it feels different, but, you know, I guess to each their own. Let's get the sounds up here. Let's get everything going. We're not flying live time. We are flying live weather. Oh, shit. Alright, so we've already loaded up everything, so 143 passengers on today's flight. There's our fuel and our cargo, and slight stutters there for a moment. And what's going on with our throttles? Let's fix those. Beautiful. Come over to the FMGC tab here, making sure all that's good. There's our nav data. So on the 19th of March, I guess we'll have to change that over, or provide an update. My apologies. AOC menu, flight init, and let's go ahead. Init data request. Beautiful. There we have it. Orly over to Nice. Estimated time 1 hour and 9 minutes. Come over to the init tab here. Let's request it. I think because there's no reactivity in the sensitivity settings, that's why I'm not really having an issue flying. It's just, it feels different. So it's just a matter of just getting used to it. Today we are Air France. Air France. Seat 69 Quebec, Quebec. Where is the stuff here? Beautiful. Plug that in. And I forgot to come up to GSX and just get it all loaded up here. Boarding requested. GSX is working nicely as well with this update. Cost index of 47, and we're cruising up to 37,000 feet. By the way, just so you guys are aware, if you don't have the Jetstream Design Paris Orly and you're looking to grab it, you're going to notice initially out of the box the jetways don't attach. You have to actually remove a file in the content manager, a Voloport file or something like that, to get it to work. I don't know the relationship between that file and the scenery, but that's what I had to do. Departing out of Orly, we are planning runway 7 for departure based off of the winds, and we are going to be on the ladder 2 Echo. We're in Europe. You get 1,000 departures. The ladder 2, nothing there. Coming into Nice, we're going to plan the ILS 04 right approach, and I can tell you we are going to be landing on that runway, so I can go ahead and sort of pre-put that in. The winds right now are 08027 in Nice, so it's going to be spicy.
Pilot's boarding starting.
We are on the, what are we on? What approach would it be? The Nissa 7 Tango. And do we want the ILS Yankee or Sulu? Take the ILS Sulu. Or 4 right. Because 4 left apparently is closed.
Crew boarding starting.
On the Nissa 7 Tango. No transition. Execute that. Execute that. Beautiful. And GSX didn't open up these guys. Oh my god. The sensitivity settings are pretty intense here. Alright. So, there's our flight plan. I opened it. Calm down. Stop yapping at me. Perf tab here. Let's go ahead and just plug in some numbers here. So in Paris, Orly, everything's dry. We'll load all that up. We'll sync everything. We'll calculate. And we got speeds of 47, 47, 49. It's a flaps 1 departure, and we're trimming down 0.1. Transouts 5,000 feet. Flex temp 68. Let's send that off to this guy. Beautiful. And I love flying the Phoenix. It's so easy to set up here. We'll turn that guy on. Altimeter 1000 or QNH 1000 in Paris. If I look at my departures here, it says initial climb clearance 13,000 feet. So we're not going to worry about any of this. We'll just climb right up to 37,000. 37,000 feet's in. Beautiful. Come upstairs. APU bleed coming on.
Passengers boarding starting.
Read the chat in a second here. Let's get rid of these guys. Beautiful. Appreciate everybody stopping by today. That's actually pretty loud. Should I turn that down just a bit? Hopefully everything works out. I mean, I'd like to come over into the sim, you know? I'd like to come over, but right now it's no bueno in my opinion. Phoenix said they did not implement the FS24 flight model when they ported it into the sim. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Maybe that's why to me it flies weird. It 100%. I mean, I'm not gonna argue if, whether or not they ported flight physics or whatnot. If they didn't, they didn't. But my landings are quite intense in this sim with this aircraft at the moment. And I'm wondering if it's like the side stick feels very sensitive. Or maybe it's just my sensitivity settings. I don't know. Maybe it's just my sensitivity settings. I have no idea what to set them to. Because I don't have a proper feel for the aircraft yet. Close up those guys. Passengers are boarding up. Should be a fun one today. Wasn't going to go live. Had some things to do, but glad we made it happen. I have sensitivity settings minus 0.3. I think I'm... That's for your side stick. Let's see, what am I here? Still getting used to all this shit, too. This is, it's still different. You got minus 3.0. I got minus... Wait. It's my left and right ailerons. And then... That's what I'm setting for my... pitching. I had my first drink last night. Hey, Tyler, did you turn 21? Is that why you had your first drink? Drinking is very bad for you. I don't condone it. They said they will make a true 24 version as a paid add-on at some point, kind of like how indie builds with the scenery. Okay, so they probably didn't mention a price, right? I hope it's not going to be too expensive. I thought initially they said that they weren't going to make a... Like, there would be no charge. Ah, you've been 21 since February 5th. Very cool, man. Well, happy belated birthday to you, man. What did you drink? I have them all at negative 0.3, and it feels way better than the 0.09 you have. So are you saying I should change it? I'll tell you right now, if I change it, it's going to be one hell of a live stream. If I change it. Because I'm used to those settings, but you're right, like maybe I should probably consider that. You know what? Let me meet you in the middle. Let me meet you in the middle. Okay? Let me meet you in the middle. These only go in increments of 1. Oh, can I type? Oh, yeah. All right. If you think it's too sensitive, I would. Okay. Let me meet you in the middle. Let's do that. How about that? I don't know what it's going to do to me, because I'm not used to flying it. But, I mean, let's see. Smirnoff Ice Screwdriver. Very cool, man. That's a, what do you call those drinks? Like a liqueur or something like that? When I used to drink, I was a big beer guy, and I love rum. Whether it was Ray Nephew. If you guys don't know Ray Nephew, that's just fucking crazy. Appleton or Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels was definitely one of my go-tos. Good old Jack Daniels. I think we took all of it off the shelf now too, here in Canada, so you know. With these tariffs going on, the Ontario government decided to pull all of the American alcohol off the shelf, which, I mean, I get it. You want to try to, I guess, do something about it, but no offense, we kind of already paid for it. Just fucking sell it and make your money back. Like, what kind, that was the stupidest thing in my opinion. Guys, give me 1 sec. Back. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Red Apple Ale is my favorite. What's going on, Uzil? Appreciate you stopping in. I don't even know what that is. Is that a beer? I was big on... So I wasn't big with the Coors. I wasn't big with the Molson. I'm not a big Canadian beer guy. I don't know if you would consider English or Old English beer. I think it's like a malt liquor. I saw something on China putting tariffs on the U.S. or on us. Damn, that would suck. I was a big... I liked... I think it was Alexander Keith's. I liked Guinness was nice. Heineken. China putting tariffs on us. Why would they put tariffs on us, man? Yeah, they hit back at Canada with fresh agriculture tariffs, but did we put tariffs on We put tariffs on China? It's like an Angry Orchard. Cool, man. But in the future, I would probably switch. It's retaliatory tariffs. So obviously, Canadian government put tariffs on. Obviously, the Canadian government put tariffs on China. Yeah, let's just continue to do that. You know, it's just because it's the best thing to do for the world. You know what I'm saying? Prepare for push. Beacon light coming on. Close up those guys. Oh, yeah? I mean, initially they were talking about... So I know Canada was talking about putting 100% tariffs on Tesla. And then they were in talks of... They were in talks of maybe grabbing some Chinese EVs, which would be pretty cool in my opinion. You know, they got some nice stuff. Lee Automotive, if you don't know Lee Automotive, they got a lot of EVs. And, I mean, I get it, it's Chinese stuff, but I think we should expand our network to other, you know, countries as well for certain things. Then again, I guess, I mean, China doesn't buy any American cars, you know what I mean? It's probably why the United States doesn't do business with China in the automotive stuff. Tariffs. I mean, I don't know. What are we going to do? I did vote for Trump, but I think it's silly. I mean, to put tariffs on Canada, I could agree more to China or Mexico. I mean, we're all in the North American free trade. We were in the NAFTA thing or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not super big on politics and such, but I mean, I get it. You know, should you treat your country like a business? I don't know. I know nothing about politics, but I get in some sort of aspect it is a business. Right? I mean, it is what it is, but to put tariffs on your closest allies, it sucks, you know? How far back can we push here? I have no idea. We'll go right back to the line here. Yeah, to put tariffs on your closest neighbors, I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I think the whole idea of trying to secure your borders, especially with Mexico and then to slap Mexico with a bunch of things, that I think is crazy because I strongly believe the Mexican government works with the cartel. I could be, obviously it's my own personal opinion, but that's just how it seems, right? And if they are working with the cartel, I don't see why they're just not going to tell the cartel, just, you know, continue, go ham on the American border, you know. Engine number 2. But is what it is. Yo, SimCF5, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in. I think the engine's spooling up. I hear it spool. There we go. Beautiful. Sucks. It is what it is, you know. I mean, what can we do? What can we do? It's kind of hard to not, you know, purchase American goods. I'm not, whatever. I'm not Ontario, Canada first. Right? I know a lot of Canadians are probably going to go down that path, but, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of products come from all over the world. There's a lot of things we don't have here, and, you know, eventually you're going to have to buy something from somebody. It's just what Trump's doing. I don't know. I think we got a good engine. Engine number 1. Looks like these clouds are disappearing. There were a couple up here that are now gone. Very strange. Very strange sim behavior here. How much does Canada actually produce locally compared to importing goods? A lot, apparently. So, we do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of stuff. I don't have the list, but there's tons. Again, I'm not like really big into politics and all that stuff, so I don't really know. I don't have any numbers, but when I read what we produce and stuff like that, I was like, fuck, I had no idea. Marker brake's coming on, set this guy, and I think we're trimming down 0.1. Let me just double check. Down 0.1, come over here. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so pull up the good old Navigraph. So we've pushed back off of Victor 7, and I pushed back the wrong way. So we're going to go ahead and make it right over here up at Whiskey 1. We'll spin her around, and I guess we'll hold at Whiskey 37, and we're departing off of 07. Just make sure everything works here. So, if I go to my flight control page, right aileron, left aileron, elevator are going up and down, and just show rudder. There we go. Good stuff. Good to go. Have a good trip. Parker brake coming off. Go. By the way, let me know down in the comments if you guys would much rather see Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 or 2024. Again, I don't think 2024 is close to being ready yet. Hopefully, by the summertime, it'll at least be in a state where it'll be flyable. And I think we're going a little fast here. We give you guys a ton of oranges. Yep. That's for sure. Surprisingly, I had no idea there's also oranges, and like Asia's a mass producer of oranges as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Canadian government started buying oranges out of Asia. Hopefully the tariff war will come to an end. It's 100% a tariff war. Kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I'll have to wait and see how much it affects my pockets. Right? I'll be honest with you, money is money, you know? Money is money to me. Just living life, you know what I mean? Just living life. Ivan, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. You need warm weather to grow them, so that makes sense why Asia has them too. Yeah, you definitely do. And bananas as well. I had no idea it could take up to 4 years to grow bananas before any cluster of fingers start growing on a leaf. 4 years. Yo, Chris, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in. All right, here's runway 707. We're going to line up. We're departing. I think it's on the... What are we on? The Letra 4 something. Forget which departure we're on, but... Just get on. Right off the bat, I could tell you the texturing and the visuals look different in this sim. I feel like it looks too bright. I'm gonna have to tweak some settings. Cruising at 40 in the 350. Nice, man. Going to Copenhagen. Are you on VATSIM? Shane, what's going on? Why do you have to have 0 likes? Why do I have 0 likes? What do you mean? Nobody's liked the stream yet? Hey. Oh, you're new? Appreciate you coming in, Rashane. Welcome on board. Hey, we just do it for, you know, solely just putting shit out there. Likes, no likes, I mean, it's all good. It's all good. Alright, ladies and gents, enjoy the departure. Landing lights coming on, and nose lights over, chrono button. Throttle's going up. 50%. Let's see what this is all about, friends. And flex 68 SRS runway auto blue. Appreciate you, Rashane. Or sorry, appreciate you, Eric. Wow, rudder feels weird. And we're almost 100 knots. Yeah, rudder feels weird. 100 knots, we're neutral. We should be... Okay, there's the wind shifting around on us. And V1. Positive rate of climb. You're up. Yeah, if you guys haven't done so, if you got a spare like available, go ahead and drop that one down for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. It helps out the channel tremendously. Oh, there we go. There's Nightbot. Nightbot's there. Always got my back. Oh, there we go. There's the climb detent. So no stutters on departure there, which is it's promising. There we go. Laps coming up. Come upstairs here. This guy's coming off, and let's go ahead and start that turn. What time is it for you right now? Right now it is 12:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My day, we're about halfway through the day right now. 11:31 for you, so you guys are, that makes you 11 hours ahead, I'm assuming ahead, or are you, is it 11:30 in the morning for you? I'm currently descending into Chennai with the 350 right now. Very cool, bro. That's in India, right? It's in the south of India, if I'm not mistaken. And there's 5,000. Standard pressure set. Jordan Shea, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. You guys are an hour back, so where does that put you? Are you in the United States? We're still hand flying this bird. Sim still looks weird at 10,000 feet. Oh, you're in Jamaica. Very cool, man. Mobay, Kingston, Negril. Which part of Jamaica? I love Jamaica, man. 10,000 feet. Those guys coming off. Start pitching down. When you're not using autopilot, I thought you were using autopilot. No, we're not using autopilot. We are hand flying this beast. And I'm going to cap it off right there. Throw on the autopilot. Bring y'all back upstairs. Oh, very cool, man. What part, where is that in Jamaica? I got a lot of friends from Jamaica. We got a lot of Jamaicans up here in Toronto. We got a massive, massive Caribbean culture up here. Wagwan, me brother. Get to learn a little bit of patois up here too, you know? The air sounds sound absolutely phenomenal. Uh-oh. Did you guys hear that beep? Okay. Alright, I know we can do this somewhere. It's been a minute. Is it under configure? Is it under configure? Controls configure. Null zone 2. That's thrust levers. Side stick, flaps. This guy. Looks good to me. How do I pull up the messages? Don't know. Not sure. We'll leave it. Kingston was where my girlfriend's friend almost got kidnapped. You actually sound like Jamaican. Yeah. Yeah, Jamaica's cool, man. I love jerk chicken. Obviously oxtail, you know. I'm white, but love all that stuff, man. Some rice and peas. The problem is where I'm at. I'm not in Toronto. Toronto has a lot of great jerk spots, but not many Caribbean spots where I'm at. Sounds down, music coming up. What are we gonna play here? We're gonna play. We'll do some hip hop. There we go. We're cruising up, ladies and gents. Short flight, like I said. We got about an hour and 9 minutes ahead of us. The weather's not going to be too great coming into Nice. It's not going to be too great. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Actually, the winds are calming down, which is nice. I just installed 24 and was wondering how long did it take you to get it set up? So, I didn't... Did you install the update? I didn't do a full reinstall. I just installed the update, and it took literally maybe a couple minutes, and then it loaded up. There was an install, so I got the Steam version. When I went to load up the sim from Steam, it did an install of the update, and then after that, the game just loaded up. You did a full install, bought the deluxe. From what I remembered, it didn't take too long. I don't think. Good to hear, Mr. Sam Guilford. Yeah, I'd love to go to Kingston, man. I'd love, I mean, you hear things. It doesn't matter where, what country, what city. There's always issues. Toronto's not. It's a great city, but it's got rough neighborhoods. Just like any other city. I'd love to go to Kingston. I'd love to do Trenchtown. I know it's a lot of people will say otherwise, but I'm open to all that. Got to be careful, obviously. You never really know, right? Got GSX installed too, but no airports or planes. Okay, are you planning to bring planes over? I don't know. Fly Live. I don't know what the fuck Fly Live's doing lately, but let me go ahead and refix that for y'all. Hold on. Better. Pilot Nick, what's going on? Every city has their bad spots. Even the nicest places in the world have their bad areas. Just about being aware. Yeah, absolutely, man. A10, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in. I want to go with the 350 and Fenix. Okay, so two good aircrafts. I'm sure the 350 works flawlessly. Haven't flown it yet in the sim. The Fenix would work nice as well. I'm doing it. It's working better than it ever did. I would say don't over clutter your community folder too. Plug in the airports that you're flying into. I'm flying the 350 on VATSIM right now. Very cool. Where are you going, bro? Where are you headed? I'll be honest, I'm kind of over the 350. We tried to get 3 streams out, only managed to do 1. Second stream, power went out. Chalk that one, and then Sunday we had OBS issues. OBS is working flawlessly. Had an update for OBS. Oh, working. Eden brought a JFK. Damn, bro, that's a long one. And let me ask you, so you're on VATSIM, you're flying transatlantic. Are you do you normally log off or disconnect when you're crossing over the water? Or are you, like, do you actually go through the whole process of obtaining oceanic clearance? First flight in 350 is on VATSIM. Yep. Good luck with landing, bro. Time for a PC upgrade? Nah, bro. First transatlantic. Very cool, man. No PC upgrades yet. Not for me. Can't afford it. You just use SimRate. Okay, so... But on VATSIM, are you allowed to use SimRate? If there's controllers online? You might join the Maple Leaf Lounge, A10? Nah, save your money, bro. True. I notice a lot of some streamers, not all, they'll fly on VATSIM, they'll do transatlantic or any type of oceanic stuff. As soon as they hit the NAT track, bam, just disconnect. You can't track them on VATSIM anymore. And then once they start getting into Canadian waters, reconnect. Yeah, true. I hear you. I think, yeah, I've done oceanic, I think, once or twice. I don't really remember the process. You gotta go, I think there's a NatTrack website or something to obtain it. I don't know if that works for every oceanic clearance. Some controllers allow it, but very rare. Air Canada is overrated anyway. Pilot Nick, let's talk. Since you're talking about some VATSIM controllers, I got a little story for you. So I was flying with SimCFI. He did a live stream. Today's Sunday. I think it was like Friday or something. Maybe Thursday. I think it was Friday. And so I hopped on for his second leg, Toronto to Detroit. And I don't know. We had Toronto Approach online, right? You know, you open up your vPilot client, it'll tell you center, departure, you know, approach, all that. Toronto Approach was online, right? So, you know, I contacted him. I, you know, went to go get IFR clearance, and I said, Toronto Approach, hello. Jazz 771, whatever. And whatever, you know, he read back the clearance. I pushed. After push, I went to request taxi. And he's like, Jazz 771, please stop calling me Toronto Approach. And I'm like, so what do you want me to call you? You want me to call you Toronto Ground? You want me to call you Toronto Apron? When I obtained clearance, you want me to call you Toronto Clearance? I mean, it says on the vPilot client, Toronto Approach. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. You know, if SimCFI wasn't streaming, I probably would have exchanged a few words with Mr. Eric Chen from the Toronto VATSIM fucking thing. Because there's no need to just, you know, to be... You know, some of these controllers, they get a high when they start disrespecting and being unprofessional on the network and acting like they're like, you know, up here and everybody else is down here, you know what I'm saying? And I was listening to him 30 minutes before SimCFI landed in Toronto, and I get it. There's some pilots that don't know what they're doing and such, and he seemed very frustrated because there was like a cafe flight coming in that, you know, he was having some troubles with engine failure or whatever. There was another flight coming in. He was lined up for the opposite runway, so he was annoyed. But, I mean, I don't know. I know they care so much about what you call them, but what are you supposed to call them? So if he's logged in as Toronto Approach, do I call him Toronto Departure? Am I gonna just pretend that he's, you know, Toronto Clearance? I don't understand. What else can you play that game on? What do you mean? What do you mean, Rashane? I would have let him have it over the network. You got to obtain a certain level of professionalism from the pilots, you know, even up to the controllers. You know, to say, Jazz 771, please stop calling me Toronto Approach. No offense, that's what you're signed in as. But also, you never corrected me at the gate. You didn't send me a DM, you know what I mean? So, sort of some of the reasons why I just typically don't fly on the network, because there's just a lot of... And there's some great controllers out there. Flying into Detroit, I'll be honest with you, that controller, and if SimCFI is still in here, that controller had way more people in his airspace, and he was just like, bam, getting clearance, bam, talking on, you know, giving taxi clearance, bringing people into this airport, bringing people into that airport, and I think it was Cleveland Center. Great job, Cleveland Center. That was fantastic. Call them whatever position they are on. Okay. So what do you mean whatever position they are on? So if it's Toronto Approach, he is pretty much using... I guess he's on every... I mean, it's whatever position I'm in, or I'm on, you mean. Not whatever they are on, because he was on... His position was Toronto Approach. You don't contact... I understand you don't contact Approach for clearance in the real world, but like computer, laptop, or Xbox. I'm flying on PC. Microsoft Flight Simulator is also on Xbox as well. It's Microsoft, so... obviously tied into the Xbox. Boston and JFK are the best controllers I've dealt with on VATSIM. Yeah, I agree. I've a couple times flown into Boston, literally on the approach, you know, cleared by tower for the ILS, and, you know, everybody on frequency. Boston Tower's now closing. I'm like, fuck. Toronto's not bad. Just that one controller, I'll be honest, he's a fucking dick. I stay away from things like VATSIM because I fly on the sim to have fun. I don't want to deal with frustrated people online. I deal with them enough that work. 100%. I mean, VATSIM obviously changes the whole immersion of flight simming, you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of do it. A lot of people want to see that. You have no clue how to do step climbs. Me neither, bro. Me neither. Didn't fly it enough. VATSIM, for the most part, is pretty good. I mean, you know, again, there's just ways of dealing with things. You know, if you don't want me telling you to fuck off on the network, then I suggest the controllers be professional. And I get it. I'm not super perfect. Some of my phraseology sometimes is out the window. But we're all here to learn. I still got like 400 hours on VATSIM. I'm not new to it. I don't think Jamaica has Xbox over here. It's funny because one of my brethren, he goes back home to Mo Bay every year. And he brought some of that stuff for his brother out there as well. Very expensive though, if I'm not mistaken. Airborne, what's going on, bro? Sim update 1 for 2024. I feel like no one ever flies into Calgary. I never see ATC there. Yep, Edmonton Center. Edmonton Center has their whole group of, like, they do all of Northern Canada up there. And they're always on, man. They're always on. And don't forget, ladies and gents, if you haven't done so, if you got a spare like available, please smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for a total of 15 likes. We are doing 2 legs today. Should be pretty fun. You can see the weather coming in, so it's not looking too great in Nice. It's good, of course, but I don't want to get told off if I do something wrong. Of course, you have good ones, but don't do it for the times. I would have to deal with the... Yeah, I totally understand. Again, you know, I get there's some, you know, some people on the network that are screwing around, but there's it's just all about how you talk to people. You know what I mean? You know, personally for me, and I don't have a big ego, I'm a Leo. Born in August, I'm a Leo. You know, if somebody disrespects me to my face, I'm going to disrespect you back to your face. I mean, it's just how life works. I just didn't want to get banned on VATSIM, that's why I didn't say anything. You're going to watch the tutorial, and if you figure it out, drop it down in the comment, because I'm curious to know too. But there's levels to everything, man. It's all about how you treat people. You know what I mean? There's 2 ways to go about things when you're talking to people. You can be disrespectful, expect to be disrespected back, or, you know, just be nice, you know. But yeah, some VATSIM controllers, they're up here and everybody else is down here, and we're all equal. We're all equal. Like, the VATSIM controller can't forget that there was a time where he was new, you know. But anyway, sorry, didn't mean to go off on that. I'll still fly on VATSIM. 810, what's going on, bro? Oh, shit. Welcome to the Maple Leaf Lounge, bro. Didn't have to do that, man. Welcome, welcome. Everybody, throw a W's in the chat if you're there for 810 Aviation. Coming up into the Maple Leaf Lounge. Very kind of you, brother. Appreciate you. Got to get some, I guess, animated member things popping up on the stream here. Rashane, I gotta ask you, what is your favorite thing to eat living on the island of Jamaica? Ackee and saltfish, jerk chicken. Do you eat jerk pork? I love jerk pork. I love jerk pork. Plantain's good too. I love plantain. Never been to Jamaica. I'd love to go one day. My buddy's got a house in Mo Bay, so I'm sure eventually. You know, I want to go, you know, when it comes to the Caribbean, I guess, islands, I definitely want to go to Jamaica. I'll be honest, Dominican and Cuba, you know, I'm not crazy to go there. I want to go to Trinidad too, especially during Carnival. I love soca. I love me some soca music. I love me some dancehall music. You're born in August? What's your birthday? August what? I hear you. Yeah, here in Mo Bay, there's KFC in the city, and it's like, it's always rammed packed. Lineups. I had a friend that went, he went to Mo Bay 5 or 6 years ago, and they walked from the resort to go get KFC. The walk was like 2 hours. But apparently you gotta try it, and apparently KFC in Jamaica is not like the KFC we have here up in the US and Canada. KFC here is trash, I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of fried chicken. I'll eat fried chicken, you know, like there's some jerk spots, some Caribbean restaurants that serve fried chicken, and I much prefer that. But the KFC fried chicken here is not good. Same with Popeyes. I'll go for the chicken sandwich, the Big Crunch sandwich at KFC, that's about it. Yeah, KFC line is always long. Because everybody knows, man. Everybody knows. How's the weather right now, man? starting to warm up here in Canada. It's, you know, still like -5, 0 degrees, -5, you know. Soon enough, man. It'll warm up. And there we go. We're finally at cruising alts. 37,000 feet. We're at this top of drop on this guy. About 120 miles out. So if we come over to the perf tab here, 143 miles from top of drop. That's why I always go to Burger King. Hey, whoever subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate you. I didn't know you guys had Burger King in Jamaica. Everybody that I know from Jamaica never talks about Burger King, but is it that good? You're born August 20th. I'm August 12th. 8 days apart. I'm the 12th. My sister's the 15th. I think there's another family member born on the 8th. Can't remember, but it's always a nice, a good thing to have a birthday in the middle of the summer, especially when you get older. You'll learn to appreciate that A10 once you get a bit older. You're the 22nd? There we go. Mr. Christie, August 22nd. You know one thing I can't get enough of, Shane? Obviously, you know, I don't know if you guys in the chat know about sugarcane. I even have my kids chewing that shit. And then when my boy goes back home, he used to bring back these apples that you guys have. I don't know if they were in season. He just came back in January. I don't know if they were in season this year, but he didn't bring back many fruits. But you guys have these soft red apples. I don't know what the hell they come from. I think they're from a tree or whatever, but these super soft red apples are so good, bro. Sugarcane is hard. Terrence Jones, what's going on? Hey, Terrence Jones, are you the Terrence Jones? I recognize your name. Are you up in Owls' chat a lot? Oh yeah, look at that. Just read your message. I just subscribed. I see you're a member of Owls. Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome, Terrence Jones. Appreciate you stopping by. The weather is calm. Very cool, man. Good, good. Good to hear. It's not rainy this time of year, right? Not much to see out the window here. Pretty much this is going to be the rest of our flight coming into Nice. It's so bright in the sim, man. Gonna have to play with some settings. Anybody know if Rex AccuSeason works? Not AccuSeason, sorry. Rex Atmos, if it works for the sim. I don't typically know because of the times, but I do intend on. I've been doing it a lot more, Terrence Jones, with other streamers. But no, I haven't. I've never flown with Mike. I've never flown with Owls yet. But most likely will eventually. Owls is my guy, bro. Proud of that kid for what he's doing. He's so young too, you know what I mean? With the flight simming thing and, you know, obviously trying to become a real-world pilot. I think that's pretty cool, man. Big ups to Owls. If you guys haven't checked out Owls, I'm sure you guys have, but Owls FS on YouTube. It's amazing. Yeah, the apples are soft. Are they just like regular red apples? You like the American apples? Nah, man. Not me. Yeah, it's cloudy in this part right now, so Nice is under some weather at the moment. The winds are calming down a little bit. The winds used to be at, I think they were like 090 at 35. But they've calmed down a lot. You love Michigan? Michigan's cool. I did a lot of automotive training in Michigan. Got to say the automotive training in the United States is much better than it is in Canada. personal, preference and opinion, but it's also expensive in the US. Been to Ann Arbor tons of times for automotive training. Guys, I'll be right back. Just gonna grab a glass of water.
Dig themselves a grave and all these things come out to play. I wanna feel your nothingness, I'm just a figment in your brain. I remember Broski told me that nothing is the same, and now we on the road to righteousness through thunder or the rain. I've got numbers on my mind, work's peak, coming home to motherfuckers on my line. Never needed more hours, but I'm running out of time. Said I got bigger fish to fry. So as I breathe, feel the stress relief. See the best of me, never need a feather.
Appreciate that update there, Chris. I mean, I don't know how well it's going to work with 2024, but we'll have to see. Am I on VATSIM or Shane? I'm not on VATSIM, no. Typically am on VATSIM in 2020, but I don't fly in this simulator a lot. So I wasn't sure if we were going to have any bugs. And I don't really like flying on the network when it's really buggy. So we decided for purpose of testing out 2024 to not fly on any networks. 80 miles from top of descent here. Let's go ahead and plug in some info. Yo, Dominic, what's going on, bro? You're going to Ann Arbor for surgery. For a tube replacement and a camera shoved down my throat. That's crazy, bro. What the hell happened? Don't mind me asking. The winds are 060 at 20. Visibility 8,000 miles. The clouds in Nice scattered at 3,300, overcast at 66. It's raining. It's 14 degrees, altimeter 1004. Temperature 14. 060 at 20. We are going to plan for the ILS 04 right approach. That means our mins are going to be 260. Beautiful. And let's plug in some fixes here. LFMN 04 right. So we're doing 04 right because it's showing it showed closed on VATSIM prior to me going live. I thought airplane were landing on 04 left on flight radar, but could have been wrong. 5 mile and 10 mile fixed radius. Beautiful. We'll open up the charts here. Give a little insight as to what we're doing. So like I had said, the winds are 060 at 20. We got some clouds, we got some rain. It's 14 degrees. We're coming in on the Nissar 7 Tango arrival. And we're going to expect the ILS-04 right approach. Basically, we're, you know, the aircraft's just going to fly this down beautifully. Looks like we're going to go down to 8,000 feet once we hit the Muse or the Mike Uniform Sierra VOR. And then it's radar vectors. The final. So they're going to shoot us out right over the water here. We're going to bypass all of this mountainous terrain. And that's about it. That's about it. This makes me want to ask you right now, 2024 is more stable or the same? Definitely more stable. The true test will be once we arrive into Nice. How the sim's going to behave, you know what I mean? So, but I am using 2024 compatible scenery to obviously help boost with the, you know, having a more stable experience. And then obviously the Fenix. Just a lot wrong with you. Well, man. All the best to you, though, brother. Whatever you're going through, I couldn't imagine. I understand there's plenty of people out in this world going through some stuff. Hopefully it all works out for you, man. And obviously, you know, wish you a speedy recovery. Oh, Dominic, you know Rashane? Am I saying your name right? Is it Rashane? Because or is it Roshane? I have a friend that's same name as you, but I don't think it's an R-O-S. I think it's an R-U-S, and we call him Rashane. And he's also Jamaican. Picked up the uni builds. Okay. Yeah, it does, man. Did you fly on VATSIM the other day? Did you see, they had the plane spotter guy there? That was pretty cool. I loved how they did that. No worries, A10. We're at 12 likes. Yes, we are. 12 likes, and we're not even at our destination yet. Picked up another sub. Thank you to whoever subbed to the channel. Much appreciate you. Welcome, welcome aboard. It's all chill vibes on this channel, you know. Not too serious. You know what I mean? Saying it right. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think you mean 60 more subs. Don't worry, I wasn't good at math too. All good, bro. You know, we're almost there, man. We're almost at, you know, I'm going to say 2,000 subs will be the milestone. What we're going to be doing this month, though, for those of you in the chat, and you guys can tell all your friends, your cousins, your mother, your brother, your dad, your uncles. We got a little bit of YouTube money coming in, and probably about 200 bucks worth, which means $200 worth of giveaways happening sometime this month, probably closer to the end of the month. All that money is going right back in. Stand by. Fucking almost drowned there. Holy crap. Water went down the wrong way. Oh. Anyway. And performance is amazing even with all the objects turned on. I'll have to test that on a 3080. How much was the update? Because it's an update if you have the old version, right? No. I believe it's going to, Mr. Sam Guilford. I believe it's going to. Sunday streams then, because I can't make the weekdays. Yes, it'll be definitely be on Sunday. We're probably going to be doing we'll probably, for 100%, we're going to be doing a Sunday giveaway. And then that one will probably be up around, where I'd say around the €50 mark for the gift voucher or scenery, whatever. I don't care. And then probably the Tuesday and Thursday we'll do smaller ones, but multiple. So whenever that comes in, throw some giveaways out there, you know, for everybody in the community. Nice little give back, you know what I'm saying? Always got to give back to the community. Well, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. You'll find it in the video description. Get plugged into there. You'll find all the updates for the giveaways in there. If I'm not mistaken, Talal, it's safe to say that the giveaway bot works in the Discord, because we're probably going to roll the giveaway in the Discord rather than the way I was doing it before. Appreciate you. Always got to give back, you know what I'm saying? You guys always giving back to me, you know, devoting your time over here, so always got to give back. I am a shop foreman for a Honda dealership. So I am a tradesman. I have my automotive license. Been working on cars now for 2025. 18 years. Be ready for the absolute plain spam on Tuesday. It definitely works. Good. Yeah, we're rolling it in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, make sure you're a member over there. And we're about 20-ish miles from top of descent. It was $9 for the V2. Worth it then. That's USD. I'll pay $10 for an update. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay $10. $9 US is like probably $35 Canadian. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous for this arrival coming into Nice, just because of the winds. Not used to flying in the sim. Hopefully we'll get some rain effects. Do we get rain effects on the windshield in this sim? Fuck, that's the only thing 2020 is like missing. Obviously a couple other things, but in my opinion, $10 to upgrade a scenery is iffy. This is any builds though. I think any builds has a good reputation, no? True. I mean, you can always port over the old scenery too. Sure, I'm sure the old version works for 2024. I remember a year ago, or just under a year ago, the developers were talking about everything, you know, everything will transfer over, and then now it's like, it's not the case. You know what I mean? For me, you know, super disappointing. Fortunately, I'm able to afford to do this. Not everybody can, so for some people that have thousands of dollars for 2020 that can't bring stuff over, kind of sucks, man. Okay, good. It's worth it, trust me. The difference between 2020 version of EGLL and the 24 version is night and day. Is it like texture-wise, performance-wise? What's the big difference? Saw one of my friends showcase the new London Heathrow. Didn't see the difference besides just it looking the same. Damn. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, right? Everybody has their own opinion. I don't fly out of Heathrow often enough, so it's probably going to be a little bit before I go ahead and purchase it. All right, let's go ahead and start bugging down 8,000. And let's go ahead, start going down, even though we're 4 miles. Kill the music. Let's get the sounds up. I would probably say so too, even just looking at the pictures. I don't know if maybe YouTube just isn't doing justice with some of the streams, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the photos, I mean, for me, any builds, in my opinion, needs to work on performance for some of the bigger airports. I'm curious to see what they do with JFK. You know what I'm saying? Alright, ladies and gents, we're descending into Nice, France on the Nissar 7 Tango arrival. We're planning the ILS 04 right approach coming in. And it's going to be a spicy one. It's windy. The weather's not that great. I just departed out of the 2020 scenery in 2024. Okay, good. I would say texture-wise it looks better. Yeah, it's going to be a big year for Flight Sim. Big year. Once the sim becomes more stable, a lot more aircrafts are going to come out. We'll have to see what happens. I don't know how you guys are looking at this screen here, but it looks really, the sim looks really bright. I don't know if that's like bloom or something that needs to be turned down a bit. You're still here, A10? Appreciate you, man. Listen, you may not want to stay here much longer because I'll be honest with you, my landings aren't that great in this sim. And I don't know if Geese is going to work, just so you guys are aware. I got Geese loaded up here. I think it works for 2024. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. One like away. Vipers Racing. What's going on, man? Long time no see, bruh. How you been? Yes. Viper Racing. I will do that. Let me get down on the ground and I'll get that done for you. The beginning of the live stream, if you want to maybe scroll back a little bit, I was talking with Eric about sensitivity settings, and I did change some. We're minus, what did I put? Minus 0.15 on the Thrustmaster settings. You neither? Yep. I think we're coming into some clouds here. So I would assume anti-ice has to be on. If SimCFI is still in the chat, he'd probably be giving me shit right now. But we're not going to throw anything on. I'm hoping so. So already on takeoff, the settings felt different. So I'm going to take the aircraft. If we get visuals, I mean, yeah, we should get visuals at 1,000, but I'll make sure I hand fly a lot of the way down. You know what I'm saying? You're at negative 0.3. If you want to try negative 0.3, you could try that as well. I'm doing, I decided to split the difference with Eric and go half of that, but going back into Paris, into Paris, I'll probably change the settings again. And again, big shout out to everybody joining the chat today. Picked up a bunch of subscribers already. We got that membership from A10. Appreciate everybody. We're coming out and flying with me. Once I'm a little bit more confident with the sim, we'll probably get back on VATSIM in this sim. We'll be back on VATSIM on Tuesday. Not sure what we're flying. We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll hop in the RJ. I was doing some flying with SimCFI in the RJ, and I was having some issues with the flight directors. It wasn't probably getting completely told off by a controller. I was having some issues in the RJ. It flies actually pretty decent. I'm using his sensitivity settings for it. I've lowered my reactivity down, all that kind of stuff. So, felt great. Very floaty coming in. So I'll have to do some practice landings, but maybe Tuesday we'll do an RJ flight. Maybe SimCFI can tag along with that one. Not sure where we would go, though. Probably, I don't know, it's Monday, Moncton Mondays. Can we fly out east? We could probably fly out east. Maybe we'll go to Quebec City or something. Jazz, I know they fly out there. Or Montreal. I'm waiting for the updated CRJ to see if I'll buy it or not. Yeah, a lot of things have been reworked. In my personal opinion, I mean, I don't know, you guys can chime in on this, but I think the RJ is just a little too overpriced for what it is. There was a time where it was the most expensive add-on in the simulator. You know? Not much info about the update yet, but I'm sure it's in good hands. SimCFI is part of the beta testing team. I'm sure it's in good hands. He is a real-world RJ pilot, by the way. There's those clouds there. We should have our anti-ice on, but you know what? We're Flight Sim Gaming, you know? I feel like I need sunglasses flying through these clouds, man. So bright. You know, the CRJ, I will say, it's definitely an aircraft you should have in the sim. It's different. Doesn't have auto throttle. It's very hands-on. It's very sporty. It's very, it's a handful, to say the least. If you're into that kind of flying, if you want to be all over the place and, you know, you can't keep your eyes off of things, grab that aircraft. But I don't fly it enough to the point where I'm super comfortable with it. I think for every flight that I'm going to tag along with SimCFI, I'll probably fly it. Do you? You use his for the 737. What do you mean? The sensitivity settings? Yeah, pretty much every aircraft that I fly has a different setting because they all feel different. I'm afraid that I am too hard of an Airbus fanboy for it. I love the Airbus, man. Fenix made such a great product. It's my favorite aircraft to fly in the sim. You can see that moisture coming up on the windshield. I like how 2024 has that. You were 5 minutes behind? Actually, if you just seen, I was looking down at my phone. I thought for a second that there was a stream delay again. There's always a stream delay. It's always like, I don't know, 10 seconds or whatever. 5 seconds, but I went to my phone and I was like, fuck, is it? Everything looks great on the OBS thing. I couldn't believe that it would have been that far behind. Scared me there, bro. But yeah, the Fenix is my favorite aircraft. Nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. You know. in my opinion. Just my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. Followed by the PMDG 737. I like the short haul, medium haul aircrafts more than the long haul stuff. No. The iFly, I mean, it's okay, the iFly. There's a lot of things. It's still so buggy, in my opinion, you know. Still so buggy. It's not nice and nice. I mean, nice. Yeah. I feel like every time we fly live on a stream, there's just like, I'm always getting shafted. All I want to do is put out good quality landings and takeoffs and scenery, and we're always flying into... Oh, did you hear rain in the background? That's pretty cool. All we're doing is landing in frickin' crappy conditions, you know? And I'm just going to pre-warn everybody here in the chat, the landing is not going to be that good. It's not going to be that good. I don't know what's going on right now. Why did we fall off? We're descending now 4,000 feet per minute. We got those speed brakes out. 4,000 feet per minute. We expect nothing less from Flight Sim Gaming. You're damn right. You know? You're damn right. Too many perfect, you know, flight streamers out there. You gotta have one asshole that can't fly, you know? And I'm glad I could be that guy. That's what makes me so unique. Alright. We're lowering down to 250 knots on the speed here. We have a restriction. I think we got to be at 12,000. Below 12,000, max 250 on the speed. One thing I didn't do, I didn't see what gate are we going to. Air France 69, Quebec, Quebec. Now we got an idea. Gate 42. Beautiful. Your landings are entertaining to say the least, especially in the Phoenix or any Airbus aircraft. Yeah. Despite them being my favorite aircraft, right? I mean, they're not that bad, I'll be honest. They're not that bad. It depends on the situations, you know what I mean? For me, if the conditions are perfect, I'm expecting a perfect landing. When we're getting some, you know, when it's super dark, or if it's like the weather's not great, you know, we might bounce it down the runway. That's what makes me Flight Sim Gaming. Well, not much to see outside, so we'll fly inside. Having a hard time seeing the PFD here. Where do I change the brightnesses down? Is it here? Damn. That's why I tune into your streams, because I never know what's gonna happen. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Landing system coming on. Let's get those guys on. Beauty. Down to 8,000. We'll go down to 4,000, and we're going to go direct. Charlie, India, 04 right, I think. No, wait. I don't think I want to. Because of the mountains. No, we can go direct right now. We can go direct. Insert direct. Down to 4,000. We're good. We're good. Double check our frequency here. Can't remember if these aircrafts have an auto tune. Yep, they do. Your last two landings were pretty good. I gotta say, you know, flying in the 7th, the last couple days in the 7-3, my landings were pretty decent. Seven three is much easier to fly, in my opinion. Where's our A320? I know. It's coming. It's definitely coming. Alright, our altimeter's coming into Nice. 1004. Transout's going to be 5,000 feet. Still in the clouds here. We should be getting a breakout shortly. Would be ideal, right? Was in vertical speed mode there. I don't know why. Let's get her back in. The A220 and the 757 from Bluebird are the aircraft I'm looking forward to the most. I think at this point, me as well. And obviously a 777-200 LR for me. You know, can't wait. Alright, I'm going to arm the Yoke. And then we're going to go approach mode. Flaps 1. Altimeter 1004. What's going on, Owls? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. We're about to smash her down in Nice, and it's not so nice in Nice. Restriction of max 200 on the speed there, so we're flaps 1 and 4,000 feet. We'll cap the glide slope somewhere soon. Doing good, bro. How you been? And there's Yoke. It's gonna be a smasher, so you guys better brace. And there's the diamond there, beautiful. I think, yeah, that stuff comes up at about 15 miles, right? Missed approach altitude. I guess we'll set that. It's probably going to be 4,000. So on missed approach, it says climb straight ahead. Yeah, up to 3,000. And we're going to hold at 3,000. It's about 15 miles out. It's just pretty much been cloud and rain since like 18,000 feet. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Predicted a bounce from this landing. I can sense it already. Yeah, it does. The rain sounds are great, man. And you can see the rain actually just rolling up the windshield. Hopefully geese is going to work. I don't know if it's going to, but I'm telling you right now, it's freaking windy here. You can see, I think the winds are 070 at 20, 070 at 20, so it's going to make for a spicy arrival coming in. All right, 10 miles out. Let's go flaps 2. Let that gear come down, help reduce some of the drag there. I'll be honest, I'm not so much concerned about the landing rate coming in. I'm most concerned about the rudder inputs that you're about to see. It doesn't feel like 2020 to me. Flaps 3. And flaps full.
2,500.
There's 2,500. Configure up a little bit early here. Plan to vacate. I'm gonna suggest probably Echo Yankee, depending on where we touch down. We're gonna go auto brake low on this one. And you can see how much that wind is pulling this aircraft. I'm not prepared to fly these heavy crosswinds in this sim at the moment. I'm not prepared. What? Hey, it makes for entertaining content, you know? There we go. 32 knots coming from the right of our nose. And what happened to our clouds, man? It was supposed to be scattered clouds at 3,300 feet. 3,300 feet, we were supposed to get scattered clouds. This is definitely not scattered. Okay, I'm starting to see some ground coming in now. Beautiful, there we go. This is not going to be good. Well, enjoy the arrival, ladies and gents. Catch y'all on the ground. Keep it in autopilot until we at least see something. Absolutely, Mr. Sam Guilford, absolutely. I can't see shit in the sim. Minus 162. I think we're going above that, brother.
1,000.
1,000, I still have no visuals. This is not good. This is not good. How do we do an auto land in this thing? We hit this guy, right?
500.
Still nothing. God, the weather information does not say fog at bare minimums. Is that the runway lights? Can't tell. Our winds are dying down at least. Those are pappies. I see pappies. Don't see runway lights though. There's the runway. Continue. My aircraft. Where's the runway? What the fuck? Going around. Flaps 2. Oh my god. Nothing to see, nothing to see. Alright, flaps 1. Gear up. Thank you. And for the sake of us not dying, autopilot's going in. Flaps up. Gears up, gears up. All right. What the fuck? Oh, boy. All right. Well, I don't think we're landing on 4 rights. I don't think we're landing on 4 rights. Wowzers. Alright. Up to 3,000 feet. We're plugged in there. We'll just, let's change up here. And we'll try 4 left. No star. Alright. Heading mode. And we'll spin her around. Well, that was interesting to say the least. We'll go 223 on the heading. Right turn 223. We'll go 220 on it. I think we want to go 220. So this is just sim scenery, by the way, just so you guys are aware. Did you guys see a runway there? I didn't see a fucking runway there. If we're flying that plane, I would give no shit and just do a sharp right turn. All good, man. We'll get this figured out. We're gonna plan for the other runway. We'll plan for the other runway. So, very strange. Very strange. Yeah. Always fucking something. All right. So. Yeah. I'll have to play that one back. There was one on the right. Okay, so it looks like the ILS didn't pick up at the airport. Frequency was correct. 109.95 for 04 left on the Zulu. 109.905. That's all correct. Well, do we have to plug in all of our stuff again? We'll activate the approach phase. Sure, let's go for it. And 1004, it's 14060 at 20. Minimums 44 left. 291. I'm not sure if it's both runways, but I know one of them is you were in between the taxiway and the runways. I mean, the autopilot, it flew it. I seen Pappies, but I couldn't see the runway. Well, I definitely practiced some landings in FSI panel for 4 left. So it looks like we're going to go 4 left. I don't know if maybe the Navigraph information or whatever is off for this scenery. But probably is an no, it's not an offset loc. Not on. Let me see here. It's a straight in landing. If I look at the charts. Looks to be straight in. I don't see any differences here. I don't see where it says offset approach or anything like that. I don't know if aircraft are landing on don't know if they're landing on 4 left in the real world, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Very strange. This is why you always do practice flights prior to going live. Alright, so we're going to go direct, not Lempool, but the other one. Momentarily here. Actually, we could probably do it now. And again, the weather is reading scattered clouds at 3,300, overcast at 6,600 for this airport. Doesn't look to be that way. That was fantastic, right? Oh boy, this is why I don't have much just sim scenery, but it's the only one I think for the sim. So, redo. If I was on VATSIM, I'm sure the controller would have been like, "Sir, you're lined up with the taxiway there." Oh fuck. All right. We'll do a redo here. Let's go ahead and arm the loc. Fudge. Fudge. Maybe we'll turn live weather off on this next one. How about that? At least get us down and let's get back to Paris in one piece. That was great. Appreciate you, owls. I'm glad it's happening to me and not you, bro. You've been through some shit. I'm not even gonna lie. You've definitely been through some stuff. So you know what it's like. Alright. Laps 1. Let's try it again. How much gas do we got? We got enough gas? Yeah, we got enough gas. Hopefully we're not lined up with the taxiway. What is with you Canadian pilots lining up with the taxiways? I don't know. No idea, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Gear up landings? You've done gear up landings? On stream? I don't think I've ever seen one. But I do remember when you were flying in Russia. I think you were going to... Was it Moscow you were going to? And your aircraft just took a crap on you. I remember that one. I was there for that one. Alright. Let's try it again. Laps 2. Damn, bro. Oh, shit. Arm that guy. You're coming down. There's glide slope. Oof. Fuck. Stressful today. Stressful.
2,500.
There we go. Flaps 3. Alright, we're on glide, we're on Yoke. I guess the only thing to do is let's go to... Let's turn off live weather and let's see where we are. Should we do that? Is it gonna break my sim? I think we're lined up. I tried once landing into Fort Worth and there was a glitch with the terrain and it shot my plane back up into the air. That's crazy. Yo, Fish Guns, what's going on, bro? We got some technical difficulties if you're just tuning in. I think we're lined up for 4 left. So, we'll do one of them, you know what I'm saying? Alright, ladies and gents. Attempt number 2. This makes for great content, by the way. Great content. Gotta get some good scenery for Dallas Fort Worth, though. Alright, we're geared out 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. And this is attempt number 2. Just because on our first attempt, we were lined up with what appeared to be either a taxiway or some grass. Always a surprise flying with Flight Sim Gaming. You're keeping your minus 163. Is that like degrees that I'm off of the actual runway? Why is it so like crappy weather here, man? Yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit of ground. I see Pappy's off to our right there. That's probably for the other runway. I got no idea if we're going to be lined up with this runway. I have a feeling we're not going to be. I think that's the runway in front of us. Oh, yes, we're lined up. My aircraft.
Minimum.
Continue. Come on, baby.
30, 20, retard, 7, 5.
Stuttering. Low off center there. Told you, it feels weird for me in 2024. Performance is not good right now. $80 knots, reverse stowed. We're here. We made it. Bring y'all back up. Decent. Not the best. Not the best. We weren't really descending there. I don't know. Maybe that ground effect kicked in and brakes are super sensitive. All right, where are we going? I think we're going to gate 42. Turn around onto uniform here. Is it an alpha gate that I'm going to? No idea. There we have it. Well, we're here. We made it down. Crappy landing. Good landing. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for the conditions. I'll take it. The Phoenix does use a lot of VRAM, so that could be why. I mean, performance is better now. I'm thinking that has to do with the mixture of the weather and probably the scenery. But definitely better performance than what I'm used to in this simulator. Slightly off center there on the approach. How many degrees? 0.49 left side slip. Felt like it was more than that. But I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, we're taxiing to gate 42. We're going to go uniform Charlie to our gate. We are doing a second leg. We're going back over to Paris, Orly. What did you guess again? 162? What did I get? A 153? 157. Ah. The landing rate doesn't really matter. It's how stable of the approach were you. That's what I really consider. I don't know. We came in. It was getting very floaty. So not a bad landing. Could have been better, though. Hopefully I can do better coming into Paris. We'll stop the clock. Hour 26 minutes with the go around. So on go around, I'm pretty sure it's toga. Flaps 2, gear up. Go around procedures are very, very simple to fly in this aircraft. This is Charlie. Next one. And this is the 2024 version of Nice. There's two separate, so it's 2020. I don't think it's compatible for 2024. So they do have a second one to buy. And this is it. And it's not bad. No, it's not bad. Well, I don't have a lot of just sim scenery. I feel like there's a lot of drag on the aircraft right now that's causing, as soon as I put the throttles to idle, aircraft just wants to stop on a dime. Gate 42, that's where the aircraft last deboarded from. It's a little bit up here. Gonna have to work on the brake sensitivities as well in the sim. Yeah, I'll keep it coming up. I think GSX is just having a bad day right now. Parker brake on. We're good there. APU bleed coming on. And shutter down. Come back up top here. We'll kill these guys. And we'll shut these guys off. I parked a bit too far in askew. I don't think so. I probably could have come up a little bit more. Where do the 320s park? Doesn't tell you. Back there. Okay, so yeah, we were technically supposed to go back a little more. But look at the airport. Look at the actual. Look at the flags. They're actually blowing. You know. But decent airport. Performance is not looking too great in here though. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a issue with the airport, but I did load up in performance is not too great at the moment. I don't know. Really stuttery and laggy on the deboarding process. ILS Zulu for 04 right is an offset Loke approach. Is it actually?
Passengers boarding
Where do you see that? Oh, it is an offset Loke. I do see it there. Yeah. Well, I don't know how you would fly an offset Loke approach in those conditions, but look at my FPS right now. That's not good. That's not good. That's really bad. All right. Stand by, ladies and gents. Let me see what I'm going to do. If we're going to continue to fly out of here or not, because the performance is not looking too good. I'm going to try something here with GSX. Let me get rid of it. Does it bump up my FPS? Nope. And here we're about 40-ish FPS. I feel like it should be much higher than that. I would probably have to. Yeah, I don't think they would use those that runway either. But prior to going live, the ATIS information was showing VATSIM had 04 right as the arriving runway. I mean, 50 FPS right now inside here is not bad. Okay, give me 1 sec, ladies and gents. We're going to load up a new flight here. All right, we're gonna go with the flow here. I'm gonna plan, I guess, for flight number 2. See how well this sim works with a turn here. Request boarding. Nothing really going on with my PC in terms of performance. I have no idea if it's the airport or not. So we're just going to continue with everything. Let's import the next flight here, and we are service from Nice back to Orly. Call sign is Air France 58 Victor Romeo. Let's go ahead and change this as well. Beautiful. Mass and balance. Load it up. Instant. Dismiss. Don't think GSX is loading. Now it is. Beautiful. Cost index 18 on this one. We're cruising up to 34,000.
Do you want a board crew?
Did it do it automatically? Okay, thank you. You're so kind. Oh shit. Send that off. Send that off. Success. Oh my god. There we go. Alright, we're going to plan 4 left for departure. Coming out of Nice. And we are going to be on the Battle 7 Charlie. We'll insert that. Coming into Paris, we are going to plan
Passengers boarding.
on the Ardo 9 Echo, but I'm not sure what runway. Let me see, where are we landing currently? The winds are 100 at 4. So we'll go back. We'll land on runway 7. Not sure if they're landing on 7 or not, but we'll plan 7. We'll do the ILS 07 approach. Hopefully it's not an offset approach. Offset Loke, I mean.
Salut.
4 left. Salut. Bonjour.
Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît?
Beautiful. We're all good to go.
Hello. Hello.
That's all the same.
Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît. Hello.
34,000 feet's plugged in. Good stuff. Those clouds really drain your FPS, especially if you have them on ultra. I would suggest turning them on high. Yeah, I don't think that's an issue at the moment. I don't know. I feel like the aircraft, not the aircraft, I feel like the sim is still super unstable. I feel like my FPS issue right now is because of the sim. There's not much difference between high and ultra cloud settings in the sim. Really? Okay. Have you ever thought of starting a virtual airline? I have actually. Yes, I have, but never went through with it. Flying for a virtual airline, not starting one. Yes, Brazil's finally coming to the frickin' sim. Can't wait. I got some pretty decent Brazilian scenery too, so that I purchased when I think the initial update was supposed to come out. I think it wasn't it supposed to come out in August or something like that? It's supposed to come out in August, I thought. Fuel pumps hopefully departing this airport. Beacon light coming on. The performance is gonna get better. This is not good. Prepare for push. 40 FPS. That might be a problem.
Hello, Captain. Oui, il y a un ready for pushback.
Hello, Captain. Hello. Tuesday, I believe it's when it releases. This Tuesday? Really? So you're saying Tuesday we gotta fly in Brazil? Brazil. Look at this guy just posted up there.
Departure checks completed.
He's just standing there, you know what I'm saying? This guy's chilling. You know? I hope as we get away from the terminal that the performance comes back. I'm really banking on that. You know? Alright. Leg number 2, ladies and gents. Kind of a weird departure. We're going to depart runway heading, and then we're going to turn to the right, and then we're going to turn to the left and climb out. We'll actually open up the charts right now while we're setting up here. We're on the Battle 7, the Bad Odds 7 Alpha, so you can see runway heading, and then curving on out. We're going to clear these mountains. We're going to shoot on out, and then back around over top of the Nice VOR, and out. Winds are 060 at 18. Saying broken at 33, overcast at 66, light rain. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. Quick edit pushback. Oh my god, it's so stuttery. So stuttery. The 11th of March. Okay. I'm sure VATSIM is going to be freaking busy too, so maybe we'll get some flying in Brazil on Tuesday. We'll have to see what time I get home, what time I can do the update, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Alright, hopefully leg number 2 is going to be a lot more easier.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Push. All engines clear.
Alright, beacon lights on. Fuel pumps are on. Seatbelt lights. Turn those guys on. Gotta sit down. Let's go ahead, spool up engine number 2. Yeah, that Brazilian update is much needed. Much needed. We were supposed to get it December of last year, but they pushed it back. I thought we were supposed to get it like in August. Initially. I know it's been delayed, I'll tell you that. I think it's been delayed longer than 2 months. We'll probably be flying in 2020 for the foreseeable future again. So the update, is it coming for 2020?
Check parking brakes.
Can you confirm that? Alright, 2 good engines. If you bleed master switch coming off, turn this guy on. There is a massive delay with the sim at the moment. And then down 0-0 on the trim. We'll leave it at that. I'm really banking on this this departure to go nice.
Throttle disconnected. Bypass power. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Left is clear, right is clear. Flaps 1, ground spoilers armed. We're waiting for the green light, ladies and gents, and then we're out of here. Wouldn't it? But imagine it's only released for 2024. I would be disappointed, to say the least. Alright, have a good trip. Market break coming off. Let's get on out of here. Got a strong feeling that we're gonna have some issues getting out of here. Alright, taxiing to 4 left. We're gonna go Charlie, make a left onto Tango. Hold short Alpha 1. If anybody has the scenery for 2020, let me know if performance is like this. I don't think it is. I can almost guarantee that the PMDG 7.4 will be a 2024 release only. I have an unfortunate feeling about that. Well, if that's the case, then at least, I mean, first of all, don't they still gotta get their aircraft ported over? So I'm hoping not. I'm hoping they started the 7.4 for 2020. Speed on down the runway, ladies and gents. This next flight is showing 1 hour and 5 minutes. We're barreling down the taxiway here. They're making a whole new operation center for it. Yes, they are. They will most likely release for both, but Robert said just depends on the demand. Correct. Alright, here's 4 left. Oh my god. Strobe lights coming on, runway turns coming on. Let's get on the runway. Let's stutter ourselves out of here. Looks like performance is creeping up a little bit. Turn and burn, baby. Turn and burn. Let's get our landing lights on. Nose lights over to takeoff. Throttle's going up. Man, flex 68 SRS runway auto blue. Oh boy, this is not going to be good. Hundred knots, neutral, performance, FPS is just dropping like flies. V1, rotate. Positive rate gear up. Climb power set. Laps 1. There's 5,000, standard pressure set. Autopilot coming on. Not much to see anyway. Performance, feeling better. Feeling better. I accidentally clicked that by accident. Let me get rid of that. 210 on the speed at this first waypoint here. And there's 10,000. Switch those guys off. All right. Oh, so sensitive. We're gonna go direct NIS. Hopefully we don't hit no mountains. There is a restriction, by the way. We have to be below 10,000 by that VOR, but full sender, bud. Full sender. Forgot to hit the chrono button, didn't I? Yep. Toga time. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So the reason why for this climb out is we got a lot of mountains coming in over top of the region. So we got to be... Yeah, the highest peak is peaking out at about 16,000 feet on this departure out of Monaco, or out of Nice, sorry. Should probably turn that guy on, right? Look at all that. Look at all that. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. Leg number 2. Just try to close off with a strong landing, you know. We're going to step away for a few. You guys can take over inside the cockpit here. Let's get this breakout. I want to make sure we come above the mountains first. Smell the breakout. I smell the breakout. There's the breakout. Beautiful. Okay, I am back. I apologize. Just had to go upstairs quickly. Santos Dumont Airport in Brazil is going to be one of the handcrafted airports in the update. There's no need, man. There's already a freaking amazing... There's already amazing scenery done for Santos Dumont by Ricardo something, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty stupid if you ask me. They should focus on other airports. But, I mean, hopefully they'll focus on, I guess, the scenery, you know what I mean? Hopefully they can focus on maybe the surrounding buildings and things like that. Where's top of descent? So we're at cruise alt right now, top of descent. Still got a bit of a ways out here. Perf tab, 160 miles. But you know what? What I'm gonna do right after the live stream, if you're saying the update comes out Monday, there is a chance we can live stream it. There's a chance. I would just have to figure out for Tuesday's live stream, it would have to be either 2 really short flights, like a 40-minute, 45-minute flight, you know, get up the cruise, come back down. Gotta think what aircraft we would fly it in, though. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Maybe I don't want to go back into the 7.3s. Maybe we'll stick with the Airbus. We'll figure out maybe some A321 flights. What else do they got? I know they got some ATRs out there. You guys want to see some ATR videos? I don't think you guys do, right? I don't think you guys want to see me. I mean, or maybe you do want to see me look stupid in the ATR. I don't know. I watch some streamers fly the ATR, and it's like, why? You know? I feel like that's the kind of streamer that I am. It's like, why would I be flying an ATR? But had no idea it was coming out so soon, man. Shit, I gotta get on my game. Gotta start posting stuff in the Discord, you know, when it comes to that stuff. But I'll tell you what we are gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing some giveaways. It's coming. I'm thinking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did OBS just crash? Uh-oh. Little skip in the live stream there. I don't know what the hell happened with OBS. It said disconnected and reconnected. That's the first time I've seen that. And again, if I go and I try to troubleshoot with OBS, they're going to be like, yeah, it's an internet problem. It's not an internet problem, man. I'll tell you right now. You guys still here? If you guys are still in the chat, spam a W in the chat just so I know how long the stream delay is. South America needed some love in the sim. It did. Did they mainly focus on Brazil? I know it's a Brazilian update, but did they focus on South America? Owls, love you, bro. Appreciate you, my man. Oh, Discord doing some things, you know what I'm saying? Owls, you going live tonight? I need something to watch tonight. Gotta see who's streaming. Owls is my evening streamer guy. He's the only one I watch. Mickey Mike, Owls. You know. I'm glad you guys stream in the evening. Hey, yo. Good shit. French Guiana 2 is also getting the update. Okay, well, we got some scenery in French Guiana. Mr. Sang Guilford knows all about that last landing at Soka. That was crazy. Yeah, I'll play around after the live stream and see what are some good flights. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of E-jets flying out there in Brazil as well. Maybe a good time to get back into an E-jet. I don't know, 70 FPS okay for 2024? With it looking so cloudy and such? Here, let me try something here. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Yep. In the 7.3? That would have to be an approach I would have to practice. I don't think I got the scenery. I might have done the flight once out of Santos Dumont. I forget where I went to. I want to say it was like Buenos Aires or something with goal. Can't remember. But I'm hoping Asobo is going to focus on, when it comes to their world updates and stuff, focus on the regions that didn't get touched in 2020. You know what I'm saying? That would be the plan. Yeah, goal ops out of Santos Dumont. I think it's like a flaps. Isn't it like a flaps 20 departure or something? But I gotta say, you know what? You know what's really important too? Formula 1 is back. You guys are into racing. Drive to Survive. If you guys don't even like racing, Drive to Survive is on Netflix, and my goodness, it's super entertaining. It's like a soap opera. It's like a soap opera. I think this is race number 1. I think there's 22 or 23 races on the calendar this year. They're in Melbourne for race number 1. I love F1, but not so much a fan of Drive to Survive. You know what? I'm not a fan of the politics that they create in the series. For example, I was just watching, I think it was like episode number 1. They were talking about the Red Bull and McLaren rivalry with Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. And the way that Netflix edited some of the cutscenes, Lando won his first race in Miami last year. And they're cutting, they did like an edit of, I guess, Max's reaction in the cooldown room, but it wasn't at that race, right? So they're doing, I guess, they're doing a story of when Lando won in Miami, but Max's cut, like the cut part, or the edited part of his reaction was from a different race. So I don't understand some of the editing with Netflix, but super politicky. You know, Netflix tries to stir the pot up, obviously. But I'm excited. It's going to be I think it's like a 1 a.m. start for me next Sunday. Always got to watch. True F1 fans will stay up late to watch the races. I don't know what time it's going to start for you, Mr. Eric. If it's 1 a.m. for me, it's probably 6 a.m. start time for you. Or 7. All right, 89 miles from top of drop. All the 7.3s and Goals fleet have the short field performance package to allow them to take off and land. Yeah, it's a little difficult to simulate that, I guess, in the sim, but I think it's a flaps 25 departure. Okay, what's the weather saying in Paris right now? The winds are 100 at 3. Okay, that's promising. What are our options? Should we do runway 6 or runway 7? I feel like we should do runway 6. Just because it's a shorter taxi. So let me just make sure this ILS is not offset. Doesn't look like it is. All right. Flight plan tab. We'll change up the arrival. So we are going to be coming in on the Ardo 9 Echo, but we'll change this for the ILS 6. Runway 6, beautiful. 78 miles from top of drop. Q&H coming into Paris. 1001. It's beautiful, 13 degrees. 100 at 3. I'm going to do my best to make this a nice approach. I feel like it's something that I need to do for the people in the chat. Unless you guys want to see a smasher. What do we got for the mins? 483 on the mins. I love it. Currently, the winds are 100 at 3. Visibility is 10,000 meters or greater. It's 13 degrees. Altimeter 1001. Loving it. We're all set up. And should we put in some fixes? Nah. Nah, we don't need to worry about the fixes. I really wish MK Studios would make Charles de Gaulle or Madrid. You know, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. But not yet. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, we got Dusseldorf coming out. Then we got Seattle coming out. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know what this year has in store for flight simming, but I feel like it's going to be a great year. I want to see a lot more. There's a lot of African sceneries out there, but I want to see a lot more better ones. FSDG just doesn't do it for me. So I want to see Africa really shine in the new sim. I want to see India, you know, get some love. And I want to see, obviously, just Asia as a whole. Asia as a whole. South Asia, Asia. Just, I want it to be, you know, proper. I think after South America gets their update, what's really left? I think it's just Asia. And South Asia, if you think about it. Maybe the Middle East. Excuse me. I always sneeze in twos, by the way. MK said in their Discord that they don't want to try Charles de Gaulle because how difficult it is. I'm sure BM World and MSim will probably release that. Maybe any builds. Any builds New Delhi or any builds Singapore would be cool. Yep, New Delhi would be nice. I'm sure they'll probably dabble a little. You know, the Middle East would be nice too. You know, parts of Saudi Arabia, you know, Iraq, Kuwait. We don't have we got a really good freeware Kuwait City. Or no, wait. Yeah, I think it's in Kuwait. We got a really good freeware airport. You know, even parts of Jordan. You know, we'd like to see some love. Really not much left, you know what I mean? Just a matter of it getting done. But I'll tell you this. If a Sobel decides to update another freaking USA or Europe, you know what I mean? Man, I'm going to be disappointed. Nothing against the Americans and the Europeans, but it's getting a little bit old, you know? clouds are super white. Hurt my eyes a little bit. Top of descent coming up 40 miles. We're going to go down to 10,000 feet. Auto brake low. We'll bug that in. We're going to vector ourselves to final, too. So how you guys feeling about 2024? What's your honest thoughts currently right now? Should we continue to stream 2024? I don't think so, right? What sceneries do you wish we had in the sim? I wish we had every single major city airport done in the sim. Major city. I don't care what country. If it's the capital, if it's super high density in terms of, you know, passengers coming in and out. That's what I would wish. Every major city in at least every country, or every, I would say, country, province, or state. Every state. State or province. I think there's only states and provinces. That's what I wish. This way, there's an opportunity to go pretty much anywhere and everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And then good scenery on top of that. Right? Good scenery. So we're talking Fly Tampa quality, Flight Beam quality, Any Builds quality. I think I use it for those GA streams. I'm saying after another update, though, it'll be fine. Probably. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to get some work. I think they're already thinking of sim update number 2, right? Yeah, we'll do another GA stream, too, at the end of the month. Absolutely. We'll have to pick another region to fly into as well. Maybe we can go in the Caribbean. St. Bart's or something, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. But 2020 is still much more stable in terms of an actual sim, you know? All right, where are we at with this? 23 miles. And I'm starting to see some clear skies. Holy smoly, thank God. Yep, it definitely would be. Did you guys see, I don't know, some people will probably give you shit for this, but Aaron Rains take off the A350 out of St. Bart's? What did you guys think of that? In terms of, what do you call that? Not flight physics. Would it be flight physics, you would think? How did you guys feel that that A350 took off from that runway? I thought it was quite strange. Can't see why Any Builds couldn't partner with Microsoft to make their handcrafted airports. Any Builds quality, then we would have all major cities. We could, yep. And then again, I don't know how much people work for Any Builds too. That'd be a lot of freaking hours to create scenery. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they've already partnered them with aircraft. I mean, who knows? Or maybe for certain world updates, they branch off, and I think they should partner with a little bit of everybody too. You know what I mean? Partner with Fenix, bring an aircraft to the sim, PMDG. But with the scenery developers, maybe every world update, you know, partner with a big name. Yeah, they do. Fly Tampa's been quiet, though. Fly Tampa's been really quiet. Not much news out there with Fly Tampa in terms of what they're doing. What's their next project? They're probably trying to figure out all these updates for 2024. But, you know, we are due for Flight Tampa scenery. Imagine if we got, like... Imagine if, like, Flight Beam, Flight Tampa, any builds, SLH Sim Design. I'm going to use them as well because they're great scenery. More Caribbean stuff, but who else? NZ Simulations, you know, Jetstream Designs. If all of these developers, like, every month came out with something, man, we'd be freaking spoiled. We'd be spoiled. All right, got to pay attention here. Start going down 10,000 feet. Let's get it. Music coming off. Sounds. Coming up. You bet who leaked something in the Discord? Fly Tampa? Maybe. If that's who you're referring to. I'm not in a lot of Discords, I'll be honest. I'm in, like, streamer Discords, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm in the Fenix Discord. And maybe Flight Sim Studio. Actually, I left the Flight Sim Studio Discord. They're kind of pissing me off. Alright, we're descending down into Paris Orly on the Ardol 9 Echo arrival. Let's have a look, pull up Navigraph, show you what we're looking at here, ladies and gents. Again, this is for educational purposes only. By no means am I a real-world pilot, or, you know, do I know what I'm looking at. But it looks like we're flying direct Shabby, and then we're going down to 10,000 feet, which we got to be at Molba. From there, we're going to vector ourselves for the final approach fix, which, if I zoom out of here, it's going to be somewhere over here. Once we get down on the ground, we'll probably plan to vacate Whiskey 43, and then it's a nice short taxi back to Victor 7. The wind's currently 100 at 3 visibility. It's beautiful. It's actually a nice 13 degrees Celsius and altimeter 1001. Devs are always yapping about something in Discord. Yeah, true. That's where they're pretty much posting all of their news and stuff, you know. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out with me today on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I know it's a little bit of a shorter stream. You know, we're not really on VATSIM or flying on any ETC network and stuff, but we wanted to give 2024 a chance. I've seen a few streamers already hopping into the sim, and we want to see what it's all about, you know. So I gotta say, you know what, despite flying into Nice, you know, not reading the charts correctly on that first approach there, it was an offset. It's an offset lope. That's why we almost landed on top of the on the taxiway there. But you know, we'll disregard that one. And then, you know, performance down there. I don't know if Just Sim's performance is all that great, to be honest with you. In Nice, it seemed off, but I'm glad that, you know, we're not having those same stutters that we were having the last time I flew an airliner in the sim. So it goes to show that they're turning this sim around for the better. So I'll leave that little send off there on how I feel about this sim. But 2020 for now is still the way to go. It's super stable, less buggy. I don't gotta worry, you know, flying on any ATC. I don't even know, does VATSIM work in this sim? Probably does, right? How many likes on the day, ladies and gents? 19 total likes on the day. Appreciate every single one of you. We had a like goal of 15. Let's see if we can hit that 20 mark before we close off here. But again, 2020 had 4 years. True. True. I guess to some people, you know what I mean? 2020 had 4 years. You know, there was nothing prior to that from Microsoft for like 10 years or something. You would figure that they would have 2024 polished, you know what I mean? Which they didn't, which was disappointing to say the least, but, you know. Time's flying. This sim's been out for almost 6 months now. You know. I like where it's going. I like where it's going. What are we doing here? All right, all right, all right. Beautiful. I like what I see. Really the only scenery in Paris that you can really fly into at the moment that's worthy of going to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that might be a little too far stretched though. I would say Mr. Sam Guilford, probably by next year, it's probably going to be the best fucking sim. I'm going to say by next year. Time is key. It definitely is. Without a doubt, it's going to be the best sim. Speaking of sims, Owls, I don't know if you're still in here, but you're streaming on X-Plane tonight, right? Yeah, I think Owls is going to be on X-Plane 12. That's going to be freaking crazy to see. Because I don't watch a lot of streamers that fly an X-Plane. You know, Captain Canada was really the only one at the time that I was watching doing it. I know XP72 still flies an X-Plane, but that's going to be something to see. It's not super visually, it's not visually appealing in X-Plane 12, but it definitely is a great sim when it comes to flight physics and things like that. It will be the best sim there. There will be no other sim greater. Yep. Trump 2024. I have never played X-Plane. Talal, I have no idea. But from what Captain Canada says, physics are fantastic. And he doesn't complain about the physics in 2020. But yeah, they're the best when it comes to that. Right, I guess the real world pilots. Flight Deck to Sim, if you watch Flight Deck to Sim, he's on X-Plane a lot. He is the guy when it comes to, I guess, answering those questions. He flies 737s real world, so he really loves flying the Zibo 737. Alright. So, we're going to be pretty much direct. No, we're going to have to vector ourselves from MOBA. So let me just have a look at my charts here. From MOBA, we'll probably go on a heading, I don't know, 250. We'll do a left turn 250. Momentarily. No rush on that. X-Plane has the most realistic flight model, but it requires a lot more setting up. I thought P3D had the most realistic flight model. I know X-Plane's good, but I thought P3D had the best. Uh-oh, what's the aircraft doing? Thrust idle. Okay. More drag. Yeah, we don't need more drag. Let's go ahead and go in heading mode. Do a left turn 250. Go down to 4,000 feet. Or we'll go 260. We're going a little too deep here. There we go. All right, down to 4,000 feet. When we did that GA thing, I felt the difference a lot between physics, and it got way harder to fly in 2020 after we switched, so I can't imagine how bad it would be. Yeah. It's, and what's your opinion, though, on 2024 physics? You think it's better than 2020? I think it is. I think it is. I definitely noticed the difference with GA flying in 2024. Feels way better. Way more, you can control the aircraft. It's super smooth. The airline stuff, something I'm going to have to get used to, but yeah, it felt really good. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Totally agree. Sensitivities are so... Let's try to end this live stream on a good note here. Thousand feet per minute. I can feel the turbulence more and I can handle it way better, yeah. 100% on that one. Landing lights coming on. .250 on the speed. Landing system coming on. Airport's out there somewhere. Still can't see it. A lot of blurred textures in the sim too. Don't you just love how Europe looks in the sim, man? I'm telling you. Something else, bro. All right, we're gonna go right 280. Right 290. Activate that approach phase. Looking good on that. Make sure altimeters are still looking good. Yep. I heard some cabin announcements there. What the fuck? Yeah, the GA stuff was pretty fun. I enjoyed myself with the GA flying. A little bit out of my comfort zone, you know? Well, the terrain just changed color there. But it's definitely nice. There's a couple things I'm doing a little bit differently now with the sim, you know what I mean? Like, we do the live streams, we fly the airliners. You know, a couple buddies I fly with offline. For example, SimCFI. The plan now for me, I want to get back and flying the CRJ. So we'll tinker with the CRJ and then, you know, obviously the end of the month thing with the GA aircraft. I think it's always nice to sort of dabble into a bunch of different things, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool, so keeps it fresh, you know what I mean? Keeps it fresh. Airfield is out over there somewhere. I'm not seeing nothing. Transalt's 5,000 feet. 1001 is going to be our altimeter. .330 on the heading. From this heading, will send us vectors for final. 320 on the heading. Looking good, looking stable. The winds are 100. The winds are 080 at 4. And we don't have to worry about any, you know, clouds and all that stuff. It's very visible out here. Keep the speed up. So this waypoint puts us about 10 miles from final. So we'll fly it. Maybe we'll fly this heading maybe another 7 miles, and then we're gonna go direct to. Performance is pretty good. 75 FPS up in the air. I'm loving it. We'll have to see what it's like on the approach. Start getting that speed down. The airport's out over here. Just tuning in, we are vectoring ourselves here over to final. It's quite the long vector. It was like a 40-mile vector from our final, I guess, waypoint off of that star there. Let's go ahead and start that turn. We'll go heading 350. Probably come in a little bit more. Probably can go 010. I will go 000. We're heading 360. We'll arm that Loke. Colors look great in the sim. I don't know how you guys are getting it on YouTube there, but it's looking fantastic. Loke should be coming in. There's Loke. We're going to go managed speed. And we're going to arm the approach. We'll go flaps 1. Approach altitude is going to be, let's climb straight ahead at 2,000, then as directed. We'll keep 4,000 bugged in. Once we get down on the ground, we're going to plan to vacate Whiskey 43. And then we'll hop on to Whiskey 2. 2-hour gates. Very simple. Very short. Port's out there somewhere. There's our glide slope. Oh, it's putting us 15 miles out. I miscalculated. I thought... Oh, I miscalculated. I thought we were already at that fix. Foxtrot 106. This will make us 10 miles out. We'll keep up the speed. It's okay. We had to be at 190 anyway, so we're good there. There's glide slope. Miles. See the runway out there, beautiful. You know what? My aircraft, ladies and gents. I'm gonna hand fly this. Flaps 2. I watched the flight from Point of Petrie to Paris Orly, loading the A350 on Just Pilots or something, and the pilot took control of the aircraft above 10,000 feet, which I thought was insane. Here, coming down. Flaps 3. Ooh. And flaps full. Go down 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. Let's get back on the glide here. Start leveling off our descent a little bit. We want about 700 feet per minute. It's a little windy at the moment, but we should calm down a little bit. Oh no. Oh no, performance is not good right now. 40 FPS. That's not good. Performance is taking a shit on us here. We didn't have that departing out of Paris. This is going to be a terrible landing.
1,000.
1,000. Oh no. Sorry, I'm just checking some things here. You're gonna guess 149. I don't know. Performance is dropping. Clearly the sim's still unstable. Minus 190. You guys are under 200. I love that. I love that. Alright, 2 whites, 2 reds. We don't typically get 37 FPS at this airport. I just want to let you guys know that. Clearly the sim still, you know? Do my best.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
100.
We're good.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
First coming out. Nose down gently. $70 dots. Reverser stowed. I don't know what's going on with the sim right now, but anyway, we made it. Better landing than Nice for sure. I'll take that all day, every day. We'll get off of the brakes here. Thank you, Tala. Appreciate you. Not bad, not bad. What was that one? It's showing the degrees NAN. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. Good one. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you as well. It felt like I was super smooth, despite the performance. And looks like performance is back up. So I will say performance for me looks like on landings is still a bit of a struggle in the sim. I'm not maintaining my performance. Not maintaining my performance. Flaps coming up, ground spoilers coming up. Where are we here? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna make a left. And then we're gonna make a right onto Whiskey 2. We want the V gates. Well, we made it. That's all that matters. I'm happy we're here. I'm happy the sim didn't crash. All that good stuff. An hour and 12 minutes on the block time there. You think you would just need to upgrade for the sim now, or you think it's the game? The game's not optimized, bro. It's the sim. It's not my computer. It's definitely the sim. I got a 11th gen i9 and a 3080. It's 64 gigs of RAM. I mean, I get it. It's not an i14. It's not the current gen stuff, but it's still a beefy system. You know? So I'm going to have to blame the sim on that and argue that it's just not optimized. Alright, we're gonna... looks like we're gonna make a left onto the next taxiway. Maybe I'll look at my... once we get to the gate, I'll look at my graphic settings as well, because I wonder if... I don't know if you guys ever experienced, but from, you know, time to time when you do an NVIDIA update or something, sometimes your graphic settings change. Mine do in 2020 all the time. I don't know why. Sometimes I'll get in and everything's in ultra. Where's Mr. Sam Guilford? I would agree from when I had my 3080. Yeah, I don't think it's a GPU thing, man. I don't know where I gotta go now. Do I gotta... I think I'm going in here. Yeah, we'll go around. I don't know how the update is, though. What do you have? You got a 4080, right? So we want Victor 7. I don't know where that puts us. Not at this one. Maybe the next one? $40.80. Should pop into the sim. See what performance you're getting. Holy stutters. I mean, what were we getting on departure from Paris? I think we were getting... weren't we up in like the 70s? I think we were in the 70s in terms of FPS. And I gotta fix my brakes too, because they don't feel right. Alright, parking brake coming on, APU bleed coming on, and we'll shut her down. Beautiful, seatbelt lights coming off, fuel pumps. Get these guys off as well. Beacon light coming off. I deleted the game to save space on my PC anytime I use it for like the GA thing I installed it prior. Okay, that's smart. I'll install it now just to play for a bit anyway. Request deboarding. I'm just curious to know, what are you getting on a 4080? I'll tell you right now, these FPS numbers aren't... I'm going to say that they're not what I'm supposed to be getting. Pretty sure we had higher... Look, those things are still... I don't know why those are up. Ground spoilers. Oh, I didn't disarm them? I thought I did. Oh, well, whatever. Well, ladies and gents, that was a fun one. You know, a little spicy coming into Nice, but you know what? I never flew into Nice before, so... it is what it is. But anyway... I'm going to call it there, ladies and gents. We're going to be going live again on Tuesday. Apparently Tuesday... one sec here. Where the fuck is...
Passengers deboarding starting.
Quadrant script. There we go. Apparently on Tuesday we're going to be getting the Brazil update for the sim. So I think we're going to check that one out. I'm going to see sort of how it unfolds, and then we'll go from there. I do work on Tuesday, so the plan for me would be to install it when I get home. As long as everything's working, we should be good to go, but we'll leave it at that. We'll plan for a World Update Brazil sort of first look on our channel. Appreciate everybody coming out today. 810 Aviation, thank you for the membership there. Welcome to the welcome to the Maple Leaf Lounge. Really appreciate that. Mr. Talal, Eric, Sam Guilford. Who else do we had in here? I know we had Owls in here. We also had Dominic in here. We had Terrence Jones from Owl Stream earlier. Johan was in here as well. Fires, a lot of Owls guys in here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If I missed anybody, I do apologize, but I'll catch y'all in the next live stream. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are from, and I'll see you. Peace!